and I think this is really important, a great place to put in here, because now my skepticism at this point would be, but really, marijuana, how's it going to do that? And then when I discovered what dabbing was,
Yeah.
I started thinking differently. So could you talk about what it is for people who don't know?
Yeah. I mean, and I'm not a prude. I mean, I used marijuana when I was in high school. I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it made me feel. I didn't use it again after high school. But, I grew up in the 80s and the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s until the year 2015. Marijuana was quite benign. It was quite low potency. We used to take a paper and put some weed in it and roll it up, right? You'd smoke a joint, you'd pass it around, everybody'd feel happy and love. And back then, the content of the marijuana was 2% tetrahydrocannabinol, THC, which is the psychoactive ingredient in marijuana that makes you high. And if you had really good weed, not ditch weed, you could get 5% THC, and that would like blow your mind. Today, what they do, and a lot of people don't understand that the weed that's used today is not natural in two senses. One, the botanists got involved and they bred marijuana for higher and higher and higher THC content. So one grower, for example, now has created a 40% THC strain of marijuana. And the botanists said that that was impossible, that there never would be a strain to hold a 40% THC, but indeed it now does. And then secondly, what they started to do with this marijuana was get the chemists involved, and the chemists figure out, hey, we can take these trichomes on the bud of the plant where just the THC is held, and we can extract that trichome by pouring a solvent through the plant. So if you take the plant and you pour butane through it, or ethanol or propane, different solvents, they break those trichomes off the bud, and that THC chemical by itself, now with the solvent, can be filtered into a tray, and they throw the plant away. So these concentrates, these designer marijuana products that have been created today are not natural. They do not come out of nature with 100% pure THC. So